So I'm gonna try this YouTube thing out, and I'm just refreshing my face. Basically, I'm going to do a nice like goldy, bronzy, how do I explain it? Goldy, bronzy, golden, Christmassy, glowy look. If that makes any sense to you. Makes sense in my head, but I'm just starting with a clean face. I just wipe off any extra makeup. I was testing out reds, so I have a little bit left. And I'm gonna just share my favorite products of what I like and go from there. So I'm gonna go for a little, not like dewy, but like soft, not too matte. I love the MAC essential oil, I don't know, primer I'm gonna call it. A lot of different products have come out with like some sort of a dewy oil or like a primer oil. This one's the essential oil, which I don't really know what the difference is. I'm just gonna kind of put it all over and let it sink in. It smells good. And I like live off wipes, so clean that up. I'm not gonna do too heavy of an application. Just gonna kind of do it soft. And I got some new reds I'm gonna try out, so we'll kind of see what happens there. Okay, so I'm gonna go in with just a little bit of a concealer as a base, oops, to start. I do use eye primers usually, but I keep forgetting to bring it up. It's downstairs. But I do like something for my eyeshadow to stick to. Okay. So once again, I'm gonna go in my favorite crease color, which is Soft Brown by MAC. This is what it looks like. Now I have light this time. And my Sephora brush, I don't even know which one this is. Just called Crease. It was like literally $10, which isn't too bad. It's magnetic too, so it like attracts its own. It's kind of funny. Okay, and then this is just like the transition color. So when you do have a darker color, if you choose, and your highlight color, they blend together with like an ombre effect as opposed to being like really unblended and having that harsh line. That's really all that does. And okay, so because I have a hooded eye, which you'll hear me talk about a lot because it's kind of challenging sometimes, I'm gonna go in with, this is just a brush from BH Cosmetics. It's, I don't know, I've had it for years, but I freaking love it. It came in like a set with a bunch of different colors, but now I'm gonna go into Swiss Chocolate from MAC and kind of create my own crease, which means I'm going to kind of go right above where my actual crease is and kind of make it look like there is more lid there than there actually is. Does that make sense? Yeah, see? Oh, it's pretty. So I was getting some, actually I was getting quite a few messages the other day when I did my live video about putting on my makeup. It was just so ridiculous as I watched it again. I'm gonna try and do this a lot quicker. It's hard to talk at the same time. But I was getting so many questions about what highlighter I was using. So I'm gonna share that with you again and then show you like another alternative if you don't wanna buy the whole palette, because I literally use only 2 colors out of that palette. Okay, does that, you see the difference how I've like created a darker hue to make it look like I have more depth in my eyes because this part covers all my lid. Make sense? Okay, so I'm gonna go in with, I think I'm gonna use my Blonde's Gold. Yes, this is it. This is a MAC pigment. It's called Blonde's Gold. I feel like it's fairly new. Like, I don't know when it came out, but I'm pretty sure it's new. Excuse me. And I got it because I was always using their Naked pigment and then the vanilla. And then they had like a yellow gold, but it's just like too yellow. So I'm gonna go in with this, and I like to use like a smaller mirror so I can see what I'm doing. I'm going in with my MAC 234. Why? Because it's here. It's not the greatest brush. The reason being is that it's like double-sided. One's like soft and fluffy and one's like more firm and dense. I just don't love it, but I'm gonna use it anyways. So I'm gonna sweep this across my whole lid. And then I'm going to dab my finger in a little more and just blend it out. This kind of makes it a little more metallic-y because of the warmth of your fingers. It almost like melts it into your eye. Like, see, it's much better. But if you do that from the beginning, I find it doesn't actually like stick to your skin. It's kind of weird. Okay. Oh, I love that lid color. So, I'm just gonna go back in with my Swiss chocolate and just kind of deepen it a little bit and make sure that that line is blended. I don't want a hard crease line today. Okay. So now I'm going to do, oh, this is literally my day every day. Never know what to do. Gonna go in with a little bit of Shroom, which is a MAC color as well, and just lighten this up. I'll go back in and highlight after. And how about my brows? What to do today? I was literally talking the other day about one of my favorite products, which is an e.l.f. product. Where are you? There you are. This like brow pencil. It was like $2. I'm gonna put it on. I actually really like it. Oh yeah, I have this fun mirror too. I forgot. This like light up mirror. I wonder if it's gonna look funny on camera. Woo! See, it's like super cool. From Glamcore. Oh, it's actually so cool. I don't quite need it yet though, because the sun's still, whoa. Okay. Okay, now I'm gonna go in with a mirror. Use my blush mirror. Sometimes I just need to get a little closer, you know? And just feather up from my brow. Some people don't do their brows. I used to tint mine all the time, but then I got kind of lazy. No, I don't do it. It like doesn't last long, I find, so I just don't really do it. See, not as harsh as the other night, but that's okay because I'm going for a softer look. I just like follow the outline. I don't like to overdraw. Some people are like crazy about their eyebrows being like overdrawn or perfect or just like whatever, but it's not like the feature that I want to make stand out the most. You know what I mean? Like some people want it to be there like, oh my god, your brows are so nice. I'm never gonna have that ever, and I know that, so I'm just not gonna bother trying. I don't know what it is about this e.l.f. pencil, but like the color is just so good. I have a hard time with being blonde because like, yeah, it's kind of dirty, but my roots are like fairly light still and my ends are light, so it's hard getting a color that isn't too dark. There, should match your hair, or sometimes I think, what is the rule, like 2 shades darker than your hair, which is kind of weird, but because I brush up, I always have like a little bit of like brow pencil on my skin, so I just kind of wipe it off so I'm not like mixing that with my foundation and having it sit weird. So I just do that. So I just make my brows very simple. They don't have to be anything fussy. Just clean up under my eye. And then one of my all-time favorite products that I cannot live without, especially in my client kit, is the MAC Oil Control Lotion. Now I know I already went in with a oil on my skin, but I'm gonna just kind of do it in my T-zone just so that I don't end up like overly dewy. And it smells so good. I don't know if you know much about MAC products, but most of them have like that signature smell, like their lipstick smells so good. They smell sweet, and then their sprays and stuff, they smell so good. So this one, when you do wear it on your whole face as like a day wear thing, it just like smells good all day. Oh, I love it. Okay. Okay, so now I'm not doing much more on the eye. Maybe I'll do that after. So I'm gonna probably start with my foundation, and it kind of depends on what kind of look you want to go for, of what kind of brush you use. So I'm going to do, it's always such a hard decision. This is literally my life all the time. Should I do this one? Or, love this e.l.f. brush, but it's starting to fall apart. I'll go in with this one. I have no idea where I even got this brush, but I'm just going to. This is the MAC Studio Fix Fluid. I use NW13. Oops. And I've been using this shade for like ever, and I don't change. Everyone's like, don't you have like a summer and a winter? I'm like, nope, I do not, because I'm always super pale. Believe it or not, we just went away like a week ago, and this is my tan. I'm literally the same color as when I left. I have two colors, translucent, like see-through, and red. I don't tan, I burn, and then I go white again. Now, I don't like to like really buff into the skin. I kind of just like to, it's not pat, it's like lightly sweeping. Almost like if you're like, you know, at the end when you're sweeping up in the dustpan and you're trying so hard to get like the last little line, you're kind of like, that's exactly what I'm doing. Maybe a little bit more forest because I'm not dusting or sweeping, but I love this foundation. It sits so nice on my dewy drops. So see how I am like a little dewy, like I didn't even use much, and I find it so like nice coverage. Now I'm gonna go in with my Naked from Urban Decay. It's Weightless Complete Coverage Concealer, Light Diffusing. This color is Fair. Not sure how I feel about this one yet, not gonna lie. I don't know. Like, is it even the right color? Like, I don't even know. It's almost like too yellow for me. But like, you can't really get more fair than fair. You know what I mean? That's why I got the MAC one, because it was so light. Like, look how light it is. Can you see the difference? It's like literally so light. But I don't know if I love it. So, okay. I'm gonna pop this on with kind of like a brush. I don't even know what you would call this brush. It came in like a kit. Some people don't like put their concealer like this. They may like use a different shadow or like a powder, but because I don't use a lot of foundation, I like to put just a little bit more, like it's just more coverage, right? I don't always do it. Sometimes I do it with powder, but today I'm just like really trying to find a concealer that I love. And like I was saying the other day, I just love that like really cheap CoverGirl one, which is downstairs, so I should probably bring it up here so I can use it. Okay. Am I gonna, no. I'm gonna go in with my, I have a MAC, what is that, 130, and another Sephora brush, which is, and this one I think was made for concealer. Yeah, it says concealer right on it, so that one. And I'm gonna buff out with that because I find if you use a brush that's a little more dense, it like pushes it into the skin a lot nicer. And if you use one that's like too fluffy like this one, it moves it too much. And then you end up with those like streaky lines. So I kind of like to buff it in the skin with a dense brush and then like blend out with this. Does that make sense? So like any excess that isn't in the skin, we'll just kind of buff out. Oh, I'm loving how my skin is looking today. Woo! So excited that I'm throwing my brushes. Okay. So if that makes sense, kind of buff out with your more dense brush and then like remove excess product with a fluffier brush. Not to say that's gonna work for you, but it definitely works for me. But everyone's different too, right? Depends on what look you're going for. I don't like, I don't love like really cakey looks. Some people do, but I do not like it. Ugh. Okay. Does that look good? Good enough. Ah. Okay. Now the other day I was complaining about how much I hated this eyeliner, but I just like, I want to like it. Where did it go? I don't know, I probably threw it. No, here it is. It's the Tarte something something, I don't know, double take liner. It's got 2 ends. I just don't really like it. I wish I did. I got this new brush too. I wonder if it'll work if I like use the brush. Oh my god, it's gonna probably be a nightmare, but I'm probably gonna try it anyways. I got a Morphe brush. Oh, I'm scared. I don't know if this is a good idea. I will know right away. Oh, I already know. I don't think it's gonna be good. This brush just isn't quite right. This would be easier on a client because I could like be stable with one hand. I should be using a gel liner, but I don't love my gel liner. Oh, I know what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna use the eyeliner that I hate, and then if I need to, I'll buff it out with that brush because I really like that brush. And again, I can't really do a wing on my eye. That's not true. I can do a wing. I just have a hard time because of the hooded eye. So they take me way too long. And then I can really only do a wing when I like am prepared to wear lashes and go a bit heavier because it does have to get dragged out a little bit. So I'm just not gonna wear one tonight. Plus, like with my look, every time I wear a wing, I'm like, oh, my eye's watering. And then by the time I know it, my wing's like smudged out to like my hairline. Or I have a wing on one side and none on the other. How annoying, eh? Ah. Eyes get so dry. I don't know how people do these like videos where they're like perfectly, what is it? I guess they edit the crap out of them. That's not gonna be my thing. Because who has time for that, honestly? Okay. So I'm just gonna lightly buff. Mostly because I just want to try this brush. I'm probably not even doing anything. But I just... I think it's a little bit thicker on one side. That's how much I hate that liner. I swear that's not me. It's the liner because I am totally fine with most liquid liners. But this one's just like, not that great. It came with a eyeshadow and I ordered the eyeshadow, so it came with it and I'm trying to love it, but I just really don't. Okay, I'm gonna put my mascara on. Lately I've just been using Essence, which is, which one is this? The Princess Lash or something? Or, anyways, it's this one. It's not bad at all. It's honestly really inexpensive and I don't mind it, but I'm pretty much due for a new one, so. I'm such a flip-flop queen with mascara because I have found one, like the Maybelline Falsies is probably like my go-to. But then I also love Hot and Naughty from MAC. That one's really good. I don't even know. I'm such a flip-flopper with mascara. And I always find that like the formulas always tend to be the same. It's just the brush. People rave about the Arbonne, whatever it's called, something long, or I don't know. I tried it and I wasn't in love. Everyone raves about it. Oh my god, my lashes are so long. I'm like, okay, like, it really doesn't work. but everyone's different, right? I think it's just like finding the right brush. And the only different things, like my lashes are naturally long. It's just finding one that kind of like separates them and makes them like almost thicker, but I don't like them looking like really cakey either. So there's nothing I hate more than like really, really fake looking lashes. I love like false lashes, don't get me wrong, when they still look like they could be yours or like just like enhanced, but I hate the ones that look like caterpillars on your eyes. Literally looks just like a cement block on your eyes. To each their own. If you want to wear that, you probably don't like what I'm doing, which is fine. We are different humans for a reason. But personally, I'm not gonna do that. But I will wear lots of mascara. And I go back and over because I find it like it's a better buildup. It makes them a bit thicker. And then ugh. Okay. So now that my mascara is on, almost. Okay, I'm going to make sure I'm just buffed out here. I feel like I got product in my eye. And I did decide to go in with a bit of a liner today. But I'm gonna pretend I didn't say that because I don't know where I put it. So when I find it, there it is. That's it, yeah. I'm going in with like a nude liner. Oh, my eye look bigger. Oh man! My hand still has some of that oil product on it, so it's a little bit difficult. So in the meantime, I'm gonna just go in with a powder instead. So I'm gonna use my Chanel powder. Again, this is obviously the whitest one they have. And just like a buffing brush and just softly. I'm not going in for coverage right now and I don't want to be super matte like I mentioned. So I'm going to just very lightly put it on. Just so it sets everything, but doesn't like do too much like mattifying and stuff. Okay, oh my gosh. Now I just blend out again. And everyone's favorite, put your little highlight in the inner corner of your eye. I'm gonna use Nylon by MAC, which I love. I thought this was like a really popular trick from like the 2000s, but we still seem to do it, so let's do it. Okay, now I'm gonna do a bit of my contour. And once again, I'm gonna go in with that Sigma brush. You'd think I'd be more organized because I have so much space, but I'm like all over the map right now. Where is my Sigma brush that I want to use? Oh, I love this buffing brush. Where's it been? That's what happens when you open drawers. Oh, there it is. So I don't even know what, F40. And this is the palette I was using the other day that everyone was asking me about. I can't even lift it up because it's like big. The Pro Glow Tarte palette. It's really good and I really only use the one side. So this is the side I use for my contour. This is the side for my highlight. And then on this side, this is a cream. So if you want to do like a cream contour and then like more bronzy, which is probably, I might use them a bit today, but. So I'm gonna go in with just the powder and what? Nothing crazy, just draw lines. Okay, I'm done. Just kidding. If you didn't watch my live, then you didn't watch me talking about contour. But basically, you contour anything you want to hide or shadow. And then you highlight anything that you want to bring out. So I'm contouring my double chin, but I'm saying what double chin because it's gone. No, just kidding. It's not completely gone. But I just want to define my jawline. Life of a hairstylist. You literally don't eat the entire day and then you eat all your calories in one sitting. Isn't there like a meme for that? Somewhere. Now I'm gonna just kind of take this like, I'm pretty sure this is the highlight brush again. No, I loved buffing it with my e.l.f. brush the other day. Yes, this like cheap little e.l.f. brush was like $2. And it was such a good buffing brush. Yes, see? So I literally just like buff it out so it's not so harsh. And then see how soft it is? It's like so much softer. So much better, see? So nice. Obviously it still looks funny because I'm not done. And then soften this up. Okay, now the highlight I was using the other day was the one from the Tarte palette, but this is the one that's comparable. Actually, it's not this exact one, but one very similar. It's the Mineralized Skin Finish. This one's called Soft and Gentle. It's like bronzy, but the one I usually use is called Lightscapade, I think. Oh, it's so pretty. I'll put it on to see if it like works with this lighting. There's not a lot of lighting, but oh, it's always so pretty. Yeah, the other one's like more opaly. But this one's really pretty too. Oh, I love it. Yeah. So pretty. Okay, now I'm gonna just do my brow bone. Very softly. Oh, it's so gluey. And I'm going to use this same brush and I'm going to go into that same contour color and just lightly do the line of my lips. Just very softly enhance. I get carried away because it's just so much fun. And I'm going to go in with that brush that I found that I now love for contour, which is the MAC 239. It's that stupid duo. No, that's not it. Ignore what I just said. It is the MAC. The one that's missing, of course. That's not it. Where are you? I found a love for you and now you're missing on me. There it is. What is this one? 233. Pretty sure they don't sell it anymore. It was in like a duo pack. But oh well. I didn't find a use for it for like 2 years until now, so I'm just gonna go down my nose. I found the other night when I did this, I like happened to blend it so perfectly that like my nose actually looks so cute in photos. I look like a little reindeer. You know those people that always draw a deer on their face for Halloween? And they always draw like a line on their nose. That's what I feel like right now. So I'm just gonna buff this out so it looks more natural. So cute. Boop, boop, boop. And then I'm gonna use that brush again and just softly go alongside it. And now go back in with my highlight. Oh yeah. Whoa, that's nice. Okay. Now, I gotta do a little bit of blush because I need a little bit of color. But I don't want to go with anything too blushy, if that makes sense, because I want to keep it bronzy. So maybe I will use one of these. I'm going to try this one. It's called Fire. see what it looks like. But I'm probably gonna have to go with a little bit of blush just to give myself a bit of color. Oh yeah, that's so pretty. Oh, I love that. Yay, I don't think I've used this as a blush. Only as a shadow. Okay. I like it. I'm so glowy. I love being glowy. Now I know why women get pregnant so much. Because I just want to be glowy. Isn't that a thing? Oh my god, I'm like over the top glowy and I love it. Anything with sparkle or shimmer or shine or glitz is up my alley. Okay, but I am going to add a dollop of blush because I have to. So, which one? I'm probably just going to go with my Becca. No, I'm going to go with this one, Peachy Keen. This is a matte color. And I'm just going to, yay! Just a tad, like, I don't even want it to really show up. I just want it to, like, look like I'm naturally flushed. Like I just got in from a little Christmas walk. Yes. Oh, so cute. And then I always love to just take a dab of it and go along my nose so it looks like I'm a little chilly, you know, like blushy. See? Perfect. Okay, so now I'm gonna go back in with that stupid liner that wasn't opening and a little brush, such as these, like this. This is the MAC, what is it, the 221. And I'm going to take a little bit of like a bronzy and go underneath. And then I'm literally gonna use the same color that I used for my contour, just to create a little shadow. And then when we went in with that little highlight color called Nylon, I'm gonna extend that out just a little bit. That's a MAC color. I'll list everything underneath so that you can know which products I used. Okay, now I'm going to open this up. Yay! And this is gonna go on my waterline, just to like make my eyes look a little bigger. It's like a very soft color. That's cute. That's like definition without like being black. I don't wear black on my waterline anymore. I did when I was younger. It seemed to be the style, but I think like some people still do, especially when they do like a heavier look, but okay. And now I'm gonna go in, I'm gonna try this. It's called Candy Apple. I don't know if it's my favorite red so far, but it'll do. And I'm just gonna go with the liner. I don't like to go with like liner very often, but for a red, I think it's like usually important. This like red is like a pinky red, which isn't my fave, but it helps with staying in the lines with your lip color. My dog is going ballistic right now. Okay, so this is like a matte liquid by Kiss. And I'm gonna see if I like it. I usually like one that's like a little bit more bluey red or like a little bit deeper, but I'm gonna try and layer it. See what happens. Woo! It's not the worst color. It's hard because I'm so pale. actually not a bad color. I'm gonna just go in with like, this is like, what is this, like a hard candy palette? It's like nothing special. I don't even know. I think I like, where I gotta have to open this up, but I have like a red in it that I want to use just to bring a little bit more into my eye. Of course, it's taped on both sides. It's like crazy tape. There we go. It's like kind of like a burnt red color. Maybe it's burnt orange. I don't know. But I'm gonna go with that brush again that I like, and just, I don't know even if it has much pigment. It's showing up on the brush, so let's see. Just gonna bring it in a little. Just bring out my eyes a little. My eyes are just looking a little bit like boring. But I still want them to be like warm and bronzy, so I'm gonna do that. I think that's good. Okay, so I'm gonna leave it at that. I think I like it. And do you have any questions? Let me know. Other than that, here is a bronzy Christmas look. Thanks for watching.